Incubus's Trust Falls Side B. It's an EP, as I said, by Incubus, 5 songs long, 19 minutes long, and
their first Trust
Fall Side A.
Trust Fall Side A was released in 2015, maybe 2014, around that area. So it's been a few years. And their last album was 8, which came out in 2017. I like to say.
Yeah.
And
reviewed it.
We definitely reviewed it. There was some stuff I liked in it, and there's some stuff I didn't like in 8. So I was thinking like, oh, I hope they don't go Uncle Rocky, because they're one of my favorite rock bands, if not my favorite rock, like bread and butter rock. They'd probably be my favorite out of anybody. And Trust Fall Side B, I cannot say that right because my brain doesn't think.
Just slowly, take it slowly. Don't 2 times speed it.
Right, don't Dan 2 times speed everything you're saying. But this is some of their best work they've done in years. It is really, really, really good for an EP. All 5 songs, fantastic.
Yeah,
like, just top to bottom. I was like, holy shit! Because Karma Come Back, it's kind of cool the way it builds up. It takes a while to build up, but then the rock portion of the song, it sounds fresh. It's the first rock I've heard in a while, and the Strokes did this a little bit too, but theirs was more of blending times and stuff. Incubus was just like, you know what? No, we've been doing this for so long. We don't need to go back into anything. We can we can push rock forward ourselves, and they did that. I'm like, wow, finally someone. Maybe Brandon Boyd and the boys listened to Audioface.
Maybe, of course they do.
Of course, I mean, I'm down. I would love to sit down with Brandon Boyd and have a conversation. Let's go. Karma Come Back, fantastic song. Our Love, which is the single we reviewed a few months ago, very, very, very good. It's on my playlist of 2020, one of my favorite songs.
Link to the playlist is in the show description.
Exactly. Into the Summer came out in August of last year. And I thought when it came out, it was kind of weird, and it's like in a standalone thing. But now in the Trust Fall Side B, in this little EP, it makes sense. And now I like the song. At first, when it came out, I didn't really like it. On Without Me.
It's my favorite song on the album.
It's the Black Hearts and Inertia version of Incubus, which that album came out in 2009, and it is amazing. It has a lot of like previous works and stuff, whatnot. But anyways, you have... that sound is really, really good.
And it's also this really deep kind of song about like moving on from love. Like
exactly. So that's why it threw me back into like the Dig, Love Hurts, Oil and Water Incubus, which is some of their most fantastic work, because unlike what AWOL Nation does, you know, you have good lyrics and you have the substance of great musicality with it, and that's what makes it a really good song. And I'm like, oh wow, they can still do it. They've been around forever, but they can still.
They're still reinventing it. It really shows you what we try to emphasize on this podcast over and over again. There are artists who get better and better with time, like a fine wine, and then there are artists who just like stay kind of stagnant and flat, like a warm Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
But what really says is like with Without
Me.
The lasting lyrics. I used to be a giver, now I only want to give up.
That's a bar.
That's a bar to the heart right there.
It's it
encapsulates like liking a relationship at first, being over it, like it's in one sentence. It's pretty amazing.
And it's one of the things with Brandon Boyd's lyric. Brandon Boyd, lead singer of it, he's just an artist. He's one of those people that like he in his spare time and stuff, he does a lot of finger painting styles, and they end up being beautiful. Like, I don't even know how to explain his art, but if you go on his Instagram and watch it, he's just one of those people that's constantly creating things, making things that he likes to do. And that's one of the things that you can hear it into his lyrics. But I haven't heard lyrics like this since 2011 maybe, or something like that, almost a decade ago, because that was my problem with 8, was some of the substance in the lyrics of it was okay, but it wasn't enough to make me really like it. But this, oh my God. All the 5 songs on here are fantastic. Paper Cuts is the ending for the EP. Is a little acoustic ballad, and it's very good as an ending track too, because you can still hear the lyrics in it. You can still feel like the sadness and stuff of different relationships and past things that have gone on, and just
Paper Cuts is the piano in the back right of it.
Yeah, right? Piano. Yeah, exactly.
I knew you would like that one.
Yes, I really like that one a lot. So for an EP, like, It's this as perfect as an EP as you can get because every single song is amazing.
Hits, yes.
It hits the heart, it hits my musical soul, which I haven't had in a minute, and just, man.
It can also, we don't really get this very often, so it's hard to say about a lot of projects, but every song has its own unique character and stands out on its own while also working together, which is hard enough to do in an album that you have 45 minutes and 10 songs or 11 songs of real estate to do. But it's way harder to do when you have 20 minutes and 5 songs.
Yeah, and it was one thing where when I got my new car, I forgot I had to switch all the radios and stuff.
Flex.
And it was super flex. And I was trying to fill in the van. I'm like, you know what? I haven't listened to, obviously, other than Morning Becomes Eclectic, I haven't listened to the normal radio in a minute. So I put on like K-Rock on Alt 98.7, which is LA based.
Your Sirius satellite radio?
All right. I'm good with satellite radio. I don't do that. But anyways, so I'm like...
How else will you hear the Ben Shapiro show?
Drive conservatively. Shivers. But I put it on, and they were playing stuff from this album. They played songs from it, and I go, wow, this brings me back to, long drives with my dad in like 2008 when alternative rock was a thing and it was good. Incubus was kind of leading the way. Incubus, Muse, whoever you want to put in there. And I go, wow, this brings back, but it doesn't just bring me back. It moves forward too with it.
Yeah, it's something new you can enjoy.
Exactly. It's a new enough sound to where you can get new fans of their work as well into this. It's not just for old heads like us. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I would recommend this.
Very,
just getting into
very
this.
Impressed.
Arbitrary scale, because the world's not ready for Formula 410.
Formula
409.
Wow.
This is Formula 409.
This is...
the Robitussin of cleaning products.
Damn it, dude. I mean, like, I don't even, like, 409 is just, that's beautiful. I was going to say I want to do 409. I mean, but it's cleaning products, so this is... No, baby. This is Windex. This is pure, clean, wholesome Windex. This is what...
shit right into the veins.
Deadass. If you ever watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding, when the guy is like, put some Windex on it, because he's like... said Windex fixes everything. So if you get a little boo-boo, you get like a little pimple, put Windex on it and it fixes everything. That's this EP.
It's Windows fixes anything as long as it's glass.
Right? Exactly.
I'm not going to use Windex on my car interior. I tell you what.
Not do it, see what happens.
Quick, see what happens. Expelled.